Ever feel like your brain is constantly switching tabs, but none of them ever load? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, is one of the most misunderstood mental health conditions today. Often dismissed as just being distracted or lazy, ADHD goes much deeper, and the signs aren't always what you'd expect. In this video, we're breaking down 7 signs you might have ADHD based on the official DSM-5 criteria. The DSM-5, our Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, 5th edition, is the official handbook used by mental health professionals around the world to diagnose mental health conditions. Whether you're questioning your own symptoms or trying to better understand someone else, this might just give you the clarity you've been looking for. 1. You struggle to pay attention, but only to certain things. ADHD isn't about always being distracted. It's about being selectively attentive. Maybe you find it nearly impossible to focus during meetings or lectures, but then lose hours hyper-focused on a video game or a craft project. The DSM-5 describes this as often has difficulty sustaining attention in tasks or play activities. It's not that you lack the ability to focus, it's that your brain struggles to decide what deserves your focus. And when it locks in, it really locks in. 2. You frequently start things and rarely finish them. Got a closet full of unfinished DIYs or notebooks filled with business ideas that never made it past page 1? According to the DSM-5, people with ADHD often fail to follow through on instructions or duties, not because they don't care, but because the process of completing things becomes overwhelming. It's not laziness. It's an executive function challenge, meaning your brain struggles to manage planning, prioritizing, and staying on track. 3. You're constantly losing things. Your keys, your charger, your train of thought. It's a daily scavenger hunt. The DSM-5 notes, often loses things necessary for tasks or activities. That includes phones, glasses, wallets, or even documents at work or school. This isn't just occasional forgetfulness. It's a pattern that can deeply affect your confidence and productivity. 4. Your brain feels loud, even when it's quiet. Imagine a room where 5 TVs are playing different channels at once. That's what the mind of someone with ADHD can feel like. This internal restlessness often shows up externally as fidgeting, foot tapping, or constantly needing to move. The DSM-5 describes this as often unable to play or engage in leisure activities quietly. So if you feel like your mind is always racing, you're not imagining it. 5. You interrupt without meaning to. You're in a conversation, someone's telling a story, and suddenly, you jump in. You didn't mean to interrupt. The words just had to come out. The DSM-5 puts this under impulsivity, often interrupts or intrudes on others. That includes conversations, games, or activities. It's not about being rude, it's that your brain is moving so fast, it feels like now is the only moment you'll get to say it. 6. Time feels unreal. You have a deadline next week, so why does it still feel like there's plenty of time? Until it's suddenly the night before and you're in panic mode. This is what many describe as time blindness. People with ADHD often struggle with estimating how long tasks will take or even feeling time passing. While the DSM-5 doesn't use the term time blindness, it references, avoids, dislikes, or is reluctant to engage in tasks that require sustained mental effort. When you can't feel time accurately, prioritizing tasks becomes incredibly difficult. 7. Emotional reactions feel bigger than they should. A small bit of criticism wrecks your whole day. A tiny change in plans throws you completely off balance. This is called emotional dysregulation. While it's not a core symptom listed in the DSM-5, many clinicians and researchers agree that it's a major part of the ADHD experience. Your emotions aren't wrong or dramatic. You just feel things fast and intensely. And without tools to manage that, it can be exhausting. If you recognized yourself in several of these signs, it doesn't mean you definitely have ADHD, but it is worth exploring. According to the DSM-5, a diagnosis requires that several symptoms are present for at least 6 months, show up in more than one setting, like at work, school, and home, and significantly impact daily life. The good news? ADHD is highly manageable. With support, whether that's therapy, medication, coaching, or lifestyle changes, things can get better. Getting a diagnosis isn't about putting a label on yourself, it's about understanding yourself and giving your brain what it needs to thrive. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you feel seen, share it with someone else who might need it. ADHD is real. It's not a flaw. And with the right tools, it can even become a strength. You're not alone. You're not lazy. You're wired differently, and that's okay. Keep learning, keep growing,